What's going on? It's your dog Art, man. The great. We're back for another boxing conversation. I'm out here making breakfast on my dad shit. But I still wanted to talk this boxer for a little bit. Well, so let's talk about it. I'm late to my people get in before we really start cooking now. But shout out to everybody shopping artmanapparel.com. It's the best boxing merch in boxing. Haney versus Garcia in NYC. It's gonna be a nice fight, man. Yeah, you already know who I'm rolling with in that fight. Ugh, I got your boy Devin Haney winning that by decision. I think Ryan might get. I ain't gonna say gonna get stopped, but I think he might get dropped in that fight. But NYC, it looks like that's the location. Yeah, yeah, man. But anyways, look, I think Ryan Garcia is gonna win. Uh, well, what am I talking about? Ryan Garcia ain't winning shit. I think Devin Haney's gonna win. That's what I meant to say. Uh, Ryan Garcia, he ain't gonna do shit. Honestly, feel like he's not even prepared for this fight. Really, you see him over here putting lotion in his hair or whatever. It's just crazy. And then Bill Haney calling him out, man. I really like what Bill Haney's been doing lately. I really do. People been hating talking about some, oh yeah, he's trying to steal the shine from his son and all this goofy ass shit. Nah, he's not. He's not. He's just promoting. He's doing what he does best, which is promote. And I like it, man. I really do like to see stuff like that. Because I guess that it has that old school feel to it, what Bill is doing, calling people out, making videos, joking on them and stuff like that. We got to bring that type of stuff back into boxing, man. Like the good old days when Muhammad Ali was out here trash talking and stuff like that. We got to bring those type of days back. I'm tired of everybody being all stuck up and trying to be gangster and all this shit. Live a little, man. Live a little. People talking about some, well, Bill, he's lying. He's a liar. And I always tell people, if Bill's lying, which one of the promoters is telling the truth? Who is this truthful, non-biased, so honest promoter in boxing that I want to know about? I really want to know who is that guy y'all talking about, because y'all making it seem like the only person and who's lying in the game is Bill Haney. Yeah. Let me share this link. But yeah, NYC, man, a lot of people are buying tickets right now, or they getting ready to buy tickets. They buying plane tickets. I see that on Twitter. A lot of people posting saying, "Hey, man." People even asking me. They say, "Art, man, you coming out there? You coming out there?" Man, it's a tough one because usually I take my anniversary around. Art, my anniversary is around April with me and my lady, and we go to California. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to go to New York because my lady, she likes, she smoke like me, so she like going out to Cali and going to the nice dispensaries and stuff like that. I don't know if they got dispensaries in NYC. And plus, right now, NYC been looking hella crazy to me in the news, so I really don't know. But as far as the other folks, man, everybody's saying they going, they buying they plane tickets right now, looking at hotel prices. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. Do I think it's gonna sell? Like, do like much numbers as Javante Davis fight? Pay per view wise, nah, I don't think so because with Ryan, I feel like a lot of people now look at him as kind of wishy washy, seeing how he looked against Javante Davis. He went out, on his knee. A lot of people, they can't respect that, so they're looking at it like, I don't know. So are you going to the fight of the year? So is it gonna be the fight of the year? Nah, I don't know. It could be the fight of the year. Am I going to Taylor versus Catterall? Yeah, let me go get my passport ready so I can go to fucking the UK to watch that set. I'm in NYC. I'm going. Hey man, look, I'm about to make some shirts for that fight. Some illustrate. I'm about to make an illustration for Haney versus Garcia, man. All my people who's going to that fight, tap in with me, because I definitely need to see some people out there wearing my merch, just like the Haney program fight, man. I had everybody in the building rocking that shit. So yeah, hit me in the DM. Hit me with the DM. We gonna definitely talk about getting you some fly Art Man apparel merch before you go out there to that fight. But yeah, man, I feel like a lot of people's gonna be in the building, and that's the thing. It's like I seen on Twitter, Leonard Ellerby was basically trying to hate, like saying like, oh, somebody made a post. I'm gonna get to it, but I'm cooking right now. I'm paraphrasing. Somebody, they made like a post saying like basically, oh, they did all that talking only for the fight to land in New York. Basically trying to say like New York is less than, you know, compared to Vegas or whatever. And people like, you see Leonard, he reposted that shit, basically trying to clown Devin them, say, oh yeah, they doing all that and they landing in New York. Nah, man. People now, that's a fight where a lot of people on the East Coast want to see some good boxing matches. So they thinking, man, hold on now, we gonna show up and show out. So all that hating talking that he doing, he might want to calm down just a little bit because one, he's looking like a super hater, and two, if that shit is successful, niggas really gonna be looking at him like, dog, okay, now you really gotta put your boy Tech in there with him because as you can see, looking like the boys can sell out venues. Yeah, I'm over here making a good sandwich real quick. Hold on. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's definitely gonna be a good fight. I feel like people sleeping on Haney's star power. Yeah, he's not no Javante Davis, but I say he the next man in charge when you talking about people around that weight class when it comes to numbers. Who else is doing better numbers than Devin Haney around that weight class? Nobody. Straight up. Yeah, that fight it's gonna do some numbers at NYC. A lot of people like watching fights out there at the Barclays. Somebody said, well, the fighters that's from here don't even do good numbers. I don't know what you're talking about because last time I checked, the fighters that went out there who's not from the NY did great numbers in the Barclays. Keith Thurman, wasn't Keith Thurman versus Show Porter at the Barclays, or Keith Thurman versus Danny Garcia at the Barclays, and then you had Wilder versus Spilker, shit like that. That shit did great numbers. Tank versus motherfucking what's that nigga name? Rolly at the Barclays. So I don't know what the people talking about. You know, said when is y'all excellency starting to put fights on in the USA? I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure they probably can't because all that money might not be, what I'm saying, legit. Last time them type of guys made an event here in America, what I'm saying, some fighters got banned from the country. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that type of shit going on again. So I don't know if he's gonna fight any of the excellency fights gonna be out here in the US. But boxing fans are gonna say, oh well, boxing is global. It's global. Nigga, fuck all that. It's global shit, man. None of them it's global fights is doing better numbers than the main fights that happen in the USA. Like Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather. That shit, you'll never see no numbers like that in Saudi Arabia. I don't care how much they paying them boys. That shit got me make me. I had to make a post earlier today about people talking about that excellency guy, basically saying he saved boxing and this and that. I'm like, dude, how do you save boxing with an exhibition fight? That's how low we stooped. Where boxing fans are saying that boxing is safe because somebody made a fucking heavyweight exhibition fight, seeing Tyson Fury get exposed once again by a fucking um, a puncher. We already seen that. But one thing I'm gonna salute him on is that Joshua versus what's his name, Nagano. I think that's a pretty good fight, to be honest. Even though Nagano's not like a decorated heavyweight champion in boxing, he's still a good fighter. He looked pretty good against Tyson Fury, so this might be a good one. In the heavyweight division, really, it's not just about who got the best skills, it's about who can take a punch. And both of those guys, both of those African brothers can punch. Both of them dudes can punch for real. So that's gonna be a decent fight. But to say you save boxing by putting on those cards is ridiculous because that's really not enough. Now I see him though. He tried to make him Haney versus Tank, but it takes two to tango. So that would have been a fight that people would have been like, "Oh, okay, definitely." He stole the show with that one. But with Tyson Fury versus Nagano and what's his name, AJ versus Nagano, that's not saving boxing right there. You gotta do gotta do a lot more than that. Gotta do way more than that. But yeah, Ryan versus Haney and NYC. That shit gonna do numbers. Attendance wise, I don't think it's gonna do numbers pay per view wise because we live in a streaming area, bro. Ryan, a lot of Ryan fans are young fans, and them dudes gonna stream the fight. These young dudes, they know how to stream everything. My little brother, I was trying to watch the Super Bowl. I was like, fuck, how am I gonna watch the Super Bowl? That nigga pulled up a streaming app so damn fast. He pulled out a streaming app so damn fast. I said, oh shit. That shit was crystal fucking clear, 4K. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I ain't never seen no streaming like this. So yeah, them young dudes, younger generation, they know about that streaming shit. They definitely do. Speaking of streaming, I know one fight I don't want to pay for, but I do want to see it, and that's that Keith Thurman versus what's his face, Tim Zoo. They out of pocket for charging me trying to charge us $70 for that shit. Yeah, yes sir. Yeah, I'm in here. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this shit ready real quick. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of folks hating. Specifically, I'm gonna say Leonard Ellaby, man. I ain't gonna lie, he looking like a hater in the light, claiming niggas not on his level. If niggas not on your level, then why you talking crazy? Why you just don't let them just don't you? Why you just don't let them exist? I thought they wasn't on your level. Niggas that's not on your level, you don't even speak on. You just let them rock and let them crash out. But nah, he talking about some Tank and Haney and them not on Tank level, this, that, and that. And we like, all right, gangster. Now you throwing some hate on the man. Shout out to my dude Pop with the drop, man. We're just talking this boxing shit. I'm over here trying to get situated with my kids and just looking for something around the house. Said they not on this level, who would he fight? Guys below their level. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like all them games, Leonard ever be trying to run on games on fans. That shit don't work on me. It don't work on me because I'm a real boxing supporter. I just spent money on this sport. I just spent money on Tank fights. I done had house parties for Tank fights and all that shit, dude. And we spent money to see that dude. So, and we wasn't asking. We wasn't asking what Leo Santa Cruz and what Broly and Isaac Cruz did to deserve a fight. We just paid and enjoyed the fight. So don't give me that nonsense when it comes to Devin Haney fighting. Talking about they not on your level. Who is? Cruz is on the level? Because Cruz about to fight on the undercard. Yeah. We gonna cook on it. Yeah, Mayweather out here doing the most, trying to break up fights, but it's cool because he's doing it to Haney. So it's crazy how people said Dad was holding up 135 with the belts, but ain't say nothing about Button holding up 147. Yeah, Bud is my dog, but he holding it up. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He definitely is. He needs to stop playing and go ahead and fight Boots. That's what the people want to see. Yeah, you beat Spence, but no, go ahead and beat Boots now. How you gonna come into the game saying, "Oh yeah, PVC was holding me out. They were storming me. I couldn't get no fights over there." But now, when you the man, you trying to do the same thing to the young dudes coming up. So, hey, Mayweather's crazy, dude. I got to see that interview of Mayweather talk about all that crazy shit, man. Mayweather is fucking crazy. I said Mayweather, man, he don't got all his faculties together like he claimed he do because man, that nigga talking about some yeah. Uh, he don't he don't mind. You shouldn't try to throw a black man down when it comes to sexual assault with Diddy and all that shit. I'm like, damn, Mayweather, just be quiet, bro. Don't say nothing, man. Just leave that shit alone. Seriously, man. But yeah, it's I'm waiting for that. Said Mayweather hater. Yeah, I don't like niggas be talking about that all that black power shit. They be saying all that and then turn around and be like, yeah, well, Devin, he need to go ahead and just not fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan need to fight our guys. You try to snake fights up from under him, and you want to talk all this black man shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that. I really don't want to hear that. He know when to pull that black man card. When niggas was talking about don't support Gucci, he talking about some. I'm a leader, not a follower, so I'm going to drop that Gucci. But now he want to talk about some. Yeah, he want to be on this black power shit. Nigga, shut up. So I wonder how Tank feel about Floyd saying he's still a face. Yeah, me too. Me too. Maybe I'm the only rich black man that talks about black empowerment while throwing blacks under the bus. That nigga Floyd basically said, "Fuck us and our protesting. He's shopping at Gucci." Said all the rich blacks do the same, even Jay-Z. Yeah, I see that. I know what y'all talking about. Said, remember when Bill said if you want to do something for the black man, 50-50 with Tank. Exactly. He forgot about all that black power shit then. Niggas want to talk that black power shit out. All said, but boxing kind of boring this year. No more key fights. Yeah, I said the same shit, man. Like, man, last year I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Last year I was getting DMs to draw all the boxing fights all year. So many great fights. Plant versus Benavidez, Andre versus Benavidez, Devin versus Loma, Devin versus Prograis, Javante versus Ryan, Javante versus Hector Garcia. All those fights, man, I was getting paid to illustrate all those fights. And now it's like it's just a draw. I'm getting paid to draw fucking fights from last year right now. And I'm like, dude, the only marquee fight that I'm drawing that's big, that's gonna make a little bit of revenue when I make the illustration is Ryan versus Haney. And that's it. Where's the other fights at? Boxing is there right now. Top guys like Bud, Canelo, Tank ain't really doing nothing. Not a damn thing. It's a shame how the Russell family collecting up dust. PBC got to get together. Man, then you got people out here defending PBC saying, oh man, you niggas is just waiting on the PBC schedule to drop. Y'all gonna shut up then. Yeah, maybe so, but right now, nigga, PBC ain't got shit going on. So what I think about the Jamel Charles situation, man, or Jamal Charles, man, I really feel like that brother has a mild case of CTE. If, and boxing fans need to take a look at our boxers' mental health because he out here drunk dialing, calling motherfuckers. It's sad actually because it's like, damn, bro, what happened, nigga? You was the man. Now you just your fell off. Is just your fall off game was just heavy. Like you try to chase Canelo in your prime years, wasting your time battling demons at home, chasing Canelo, and then when you finally get the call for the Canelo fight, now you looking like a tune up to this nigga. Like that's just crazy. And we could say what we want about Canelo, but Canelo's disciplined. Charlo and Canelo the same age, same age. And right now you looking like a tune up to that nigga. But back then you was looking like a nigga that would destroy him. Now you looking like a fucking tune up to him. You said Charlo has alcohol problems, not CTE. And that's the thing, man. I feel like it's a combination of both, man. When I say CTE, I'm not saying he's full blown like nut shield crazy, but like you got to understand, your brain is not meant to take that type of punishment. So any type of damage can cause the way you think. It can really change the way you act, your mood, all that. Just any little slight tap on your brain can change that. Said facts, Canelo ducked all the fighters now, beating them at their worst. But that's not Canelo's fault, though. You got to look at it like that. It's not Canelo's fault that y'all was fucked up in the game. They told Charlo what it was with that franchise championship, and what did he do? He sat there and still had respect for Canelo and looked hella stupid at the end. He should have been on it since day one, since they said that franchise status shit. He should have said fuck all that and challenged them. But nope, he played too much respect, thinking they was gonna pay him off in the back end. But look at him looking crazy today, because it's like, yeah, he getting the call, but now, nigga, you done bent up out of shape, nigga. What the hell's going on with you? So I don't blame Canelo. They chose him like dummies. They chased him like dummies. Yeah, they did. And when Canelo said, nah, fuck that, you gotta go through these hoops to fight me, these niggas did the opposite and did crazy shit. Look at Andre. Andre, he been chasing Canelo for the longest. He was almost there, but then they said, nope, nigga, we want you to fight somebody that we feel like could beat Canelo, which is Benavidez. And Benavidez went in there and beat the dog shit out of Andre. But to be honest, a lot of people looking at that fight say, "Oh, well, Andre, you see, you lost to Benavidez, you would have lost to Canelo." Nah, I think Andre would have beat Canelo's ass. But we'll never know now. Can you make an argument that Al Heyman spoiled these guys too much and let them be undisciplined? You could. You could argue that. Because I talk a lot of shit about Top Rank, but one thing Top Rank do, and they understand, keep them fighters busy. It don't matter if you fight the can. We'll make this camp seem like he's someone tonight, and let their fighters get in there and get that little fight in. PBC talking about some, yeah, we'll pay you, but we want you in a big fight every fight. We want you in a big tough fight every single fight, and we want these fights to be fucking several months apart. That's what I said. If I was a pro boxer, I wouldn't be tied down like that. Yeah, I do. I'll sign for big fights on your platform, but if you're not giving me big fights on the platform, I'll have in between where I can get my own fights in, and I'll be fighting niggas at the local bar for $500,000 a night. I'm talking shit, but for real though, I'll be fighting guys locally if I can't get a big fight internet, like kind of like what Yardy does. Anthony Yard, he still stays active about fighting these guys that we do not know, and then he pops up and fights a big guy. More fighters need to do stuff like that, where yeah, you may not be televised, you may not get that big fight just yet, but if you're not getting a big fight, you gotta stay busy, you gotta stay active, fighting somebody. These companies that I believe personally, what I believe is PBC, Amazon, or PBC is trying to introduce Amazon to boxing, and Amazon has the impression in their mind that each fight is going to make them Mayweather Pacquiao type numbers or Mayweather McGregor type numbers, or even Ryan versus Tank type numbers every fight. And I feel like PBC is scrambling to try to get that presented to them, and they're like, man, I don't know if we can put these fights as a major big fight because look at it, your stable not looking like it's not looking like each fight is worthy of being a big major fight. So it's like, how do you sell that to Amazon and whoever else is trying to invest? Yeah, we seen that one fight with Tank versus Ryan, but how can you assure me that every fight is going to be like that? And then Amazon gonna be looking hella crazy when they look at the numbers for Thurman versus Tim Zoo. Or see that shit do fucking double wood. That shit gonna sell like 1,000 pay-per-views. They tripping. They tripping making that shit pay-per-view. But it's like, what can you really do? Look at Boots. Said Boots should be being built like Haney, how Haney was built. And a lot of people be hating on Dev, and I'm like, dude, look at the blueprint that Dev is doing. Young in the game, when they're bouncing from promoter to not promoter, but from network to network, and still promoting himself since day one, growing and rising and staying active. Dev is doing everything that you can ask for in a champion, literally. And he's getting, I would say, the top three most hate. Said PVC products are watered down now, super watered down. Like, and I made a post about it. Like, dude, Spence may be out of commission. Bud don't wants to fight Boots. Bud trying to fight Canelo. Canelo don't want to fight Bud. What the fuck? Canelo don't want to fight Benavidez. Benavidez wants to fight Canelo. Tank got his own legal issues and whatever, and he don't want to fight Devin Haney. He want to do what he want to do. So it's like, what is PBC? Oh yeah, they can't forget Wilder's not on the network. Ruiz is fucked up. I don't think Ruiz is with them guys no more. So PBC looking crazy right now. And I'm not anti PBC, and I'm not saying that I'm an expert on the financial side of PBC. I'm just saying it's just looking really different from the past couple years. Yep, all I'm gonna keep it 1,000. PBC really died out when Wilder lost to Fury. That was the beginning of the end. And I'm not saying end like the companies are gonna be over with, but I'm saying like the end of like having that major hold on boxing entertainment. Like at a point in time when it was Wilder versus Fury, even in the trilogy, niggas was like, okay, PBC got it on lock. But now it's like after you already got Canelo fight, Charlo and Plant, already after you got that shit done with, what do you have left? What's the next big fight that you can make on the PBC side? Yeah, and then Spence versus Crawford, that's just done for. Said PBC shitting on bro in the WC. Man, hold on, man. I just finished my meal. I'm about to go downstairs and roll up real quick. We about to chop on it. I got to go deep into that Wilder situation because it's the anniversary of Wilder versus Fury. Said, does EJ still want the fight? I'm sure EJ still want the fight, but does his body still want the fight? Does EJ body want the fight? That's the thing. It's just sad because I fuck with Spence, and that's the thing. I don't want to seem like a hater or anything like that, but I'm a real boxing fan, real boxing supporter. So I gotta look at it as a from boxing. Yeah, Errol Spence is that guy, but man, he went through some life hardships that really fucked the man's up. His body ain't the same. He get back to back surgeries and shit like that. Car accidents. He may not be the same fighter. So I don't know. His heart and head is in there, but his body not may not be in there. And Bud, Bud said he tired of waiting around. So He wants the big fish, bigger fish, which is Canelo Alvarez. Canelo looking like, man, they gonna clown me if I fight a welterweight, and if I even have a competitive fight with a welterweight, I'm gonna look crazy. That's gonna ruin my legacy. So he's not even gonna give Crawford the time of the day. So I think it's more likely that Spence has CTE and then more. Man, Chris Algieri, he came out and said it. He said, man, if you're a boxer, you have mental health problems. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're getting punched in your face, in your head, constantly. Something is not right up there in your brain all the way. It's not. It's never going to be 100%. Said EJ before the accident was a monster. He could have stopped, but everything catches up to you in the long run. And exactly. And then, man, look, I'm over here watching Errol Spence versus Lamont Peterson, Errol Spence versus uh Bundu and all that shit. Like, dude, he was a monster. He was. He was a monster. He definitely was, man. But like he said, he even admitted himself. He said, man, I wasn't living like a boxer. And we all seen it, bro. We all seen the red flags, but we never minded. I'd be a liar if I told you I ain't seen the red flags, bro. We seen the red flags with Earl Spence. When that video dropped of him, Robert Easter, AB, and Javante Davis, man, and everybody was drunk, but Spence looked drunk, nigga, like fucked up. Like that's that. I'm getting money, nigga. Getting big type of checks that I ain't never seen before, type nigga, and I'm partying. I'm relaxing. Nobody can fuck with me, type of drunk. That's the type of drunk Errol Spence was in that video. And we seen the red flags. We seen it. But we paid it no never mind because we said, man, this guy is giving us great fights. He's giving us nice fights. He's coming up. We paid that shit no never mind. We can't act like we didn't see that shit. We cannot act like we ain't see that shit. Y'all know the game. Y'all know Floyd. Y'all know Ward, what they said, man. Yeah, you can be a great boxer, but nigga, if you really want to be the best boxer, you can't be out here drinking, partying, and smoking and shit like that. And we said, nah, it's a new age. You know what I'm saying? Spence doing his thing until you start seeing him perform against Sean Porter, and you like, oh shit, damn. I thought he was gonna run through Sean Porter. This nigga, he's going life and death with this nigga. He barely edged that shit. And then that car accident happened, man. It wasn't surprising when we got that news that he was in a car accident for drunk driving. It wasn't surprising. Only thing that was surprising is that he lived, because after seeing that video of Errol Spence sloppy drunk, we already knew. We already knew. We already knew. Say it's not just the accidents for Spence. Lifestyle, alcohol abuse, not good for athletes. It's not. It's not. I've done. Look, I've been in a situation where I had a night of drinking, chilling with my friends and or whatever, and I'm like, shit, let me go to the boxing gym the next morning. Man, I went to the boxing gym after drinking, man, and I was like, oh, nah. This ain't it. This is not it. Physically, I didn't feel right. Yeah, hold on. I'm about to go in this garage real quick and cook for real. I'll share the link. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Yeah, Errol Spence, he said it though. He said, man, I ain't living the boxer lifestyle. He admitted. They like, man, you making excuses, which is understandable. Hold on. But yeah, I don't even know what we was talking about to even get to that subject of Errol Spence. But since we on it, I'm just gonna cook on it. Hell yeah, what's going on? You got me wearing shirts like this and shit. Like, yeah, what the fuck? Two-time undisputed, man. That's just crazy. Like, it happens. He said it. He said, man, I wasn't living like how a boxer was supposed to be living. And it's true. It's super true. Let me go ahead and share this link and let everybody know I'm on here live. It's been a minute since I really just sat down and cooked. Let me sit there. Yeah. But anyways, look. That rematch, I don't think it's gonna happen. They already said it's done and dead. Done and dead. So it's like, what's Bud gonna do now? Is he gonna fight Boots or what? I'm over here sending a link right now, letting everybody know I'm live. Okay. You said EJ got about four good fights left, depending on how he takes care of his body. Man, and we hope. That's all I can say. We hoping, man. We really hoping and praying, man. And it's really up to Spence because it's his job to show and prove. But right now, it's looking like I don't know. It's that last performance was just so bad. Nobody expected that shit. Nobody. Nobody expected that shit. And all these Bud fans could sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, man, I knew he was gonna do it like that." No, the fuck you didn't. No, the fuck you didn't. You thought that shit was gonna be way more competitive than that. Get the fuck out of here. Errol Spence, he went out there throwing the fucking slowest jab in the fucking world. And look, I go back, and I'm such a boxing fan. I go back and watch that shit. As much as it pains me, man, I go back and watch it and study what went wrong. And I see it every time. Errol Spence, he's doing the same moves, but it had zero steam on him, bro. For Errol's style, you gotta have the physical attributes to do it. And he did, man. He threw them double hooks to the stomach. He went like this. The double hooks, that shit had no steam on it, nigga. It was a rap, bro. I'm smoking, kicking back with my ops. We watching the fight, man. I'm talking my big shit before the fight. Yeah, Errol Spence, he gonna do his thing. He gonna do his thing. Man down. Man, Errol Spence round one, he threw that jab. That shit was like, and Bud, I could see it up Bud's eyes. Bud's eyes told the whole story. He looking like, boy, this is it. He got that boy. This is it. Look, this is what Dick has been talking about for the past couple years. And he went to town on that man. He did. And that's up to Spence, man. He should have been physically prepared for that fight, dude, but he wasn't. But Errol Spence being such a real nigga, he would have said, fuck tune-ups, fuck all that. I'm just going there, even though I know my eyes fucked up. I know they probably fucked my ribs up in sparring. Fuck it. I'm going there anyway because I promise you guys this fight. And he went out there and got dominated. While Bud had every advantage in that fucking fight. Healthier. And he just got a fucking tune-up in, nigga. Come on now. It's just sad it had to be that way. But it's like, damn, Spence, you being a real nigga, no. I would have said, fuck y'all fans. And I would postpone that fucking fight. And got that surgery done. I would have signed a contract and got that surgery done within the first week. But nah, this nigga talking about some this shit's long overdue. I couldn't see because of the fucking cataract surgery. I mean, detached retina surgery and all that shit. Like, I get it, bro. The fans don't be trying to hear all that after the fight, nigga. Especially niggas who bet money on you. You can't go to the betting place and be like, oh man, can I get my money back because his rib was broke and his fucking eye, he needed surgery. No, nigga, they not trying to hear none of that shit. Say you ain't shit, Art. Hey man, look, and when I keep it 100 and speak on boxing, they say, "Oh, Art, man, you switching up on these niggas, man." Look, I ain't switching up on shit, bro. I know what the fuck I see, bro. He said my dad doesn't watch boxing. And said EJ gonna lose because he looked drained. It happened, bro. I'm telling you, look, EJ in the build up of the fucking fight. This nigga looking like he was just in the fucking garage, chiefing it up with me, literally. He in there chiefing up. Look, or it looked like that nigga in there chiefing me. His eyes glossy as fuck. Why your eyes so damn glossy, bro? This nigga out here fucking hair nappy as shit, eyes glossy as fuck, looking like he smoked one with me. Niggas is asking, is that me? Literally. Earl Spence walking around with the afro, eyes all fucking glossy, with glasses. Niggas is asking, is that fucking me? Laughing and shit. Cause they know I stay with the trees. They know that. So we looking at Spence like, man, nigga look loaded. He go in there fighting like that. Niggas is like, man, something is not right. It said Spence kept getting up. He a real dog. Real shit. Said fans only take excuses from fighters. Said imagine going back to 2018 and telling PBC fans that Errol, Charles Thurman, Wilder will all end up the way they are now. Bro, I swear to God, you're not the only one who be thinking that. I be thinking that shit all the time. Like, cause I got Google Photos or whatever, and they pop up like memories from like back then. And I do a lot of screenshots on boxing. So they're pulling up screenshots and videos from 2017 and shit. I'm seeing Earl Spence all clean cut with the fade, you know what I'm saying? Wearing the suit all tailor made and nipped and tight. He's in shape. He's doing the podcast. I mean, he's doing the interviews with PBC on Fox, and he's articulating himself. His words are coming out crystal clear. Nigga, now you see him today. He's all tatted up, hair scruffing up. Motherfucker talking like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to see the fight with Bud Crawford. I want to do it. Like, the nigga talking so damn slow. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know, and people gonna be like, oh, Art, man, you tripping. Nah, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody compared a video of Errol Spence from 2017 to Errol Spence now, and the way he talking is like, you done got the video on fucking rewind 2 times, and it's like, yeah, you know, but the Bud Crawford, you know, we gon' settle it in the ring, and like, what the fuck? And I rock with Spence heavy. I respect Spence. I respect everything. I respect him as a man. I respect him as a father. I respect him as a boxer. But I just gotta call it how it is, man. In this game of boxing,
You can't be out here smoking the weed, you know what I'm saying, and drinking the drink, you know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that. And Bud, he's just that dude. He is, man. Like, he's just that motherfucking dude, man. It's crazy. If there's anybody that you shouldn't fight while you half the man that you were, it's Bud. Like, we seen him get over on Danny Garcia and Yugas. But nigga, going there with Bud, that's just different. It's different if you're not 100%. And people talk about some. Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah, man. Mean Machine gave Bud a better fight. He did. He did. You know why? I watched the training camp on Mean Machine versus Bud. Mean Machine was at 100% that fight. He worked his ass off. I remember watching clips of him working out and training. That nigga had a motherfucking 8-pack ready, strong as ever, and gave Bud a tough ass fucking fight. We got Errol Spence. Look, and you know it's so bad. Even before the fight, you know how they do the media workout. Nigga, Errol Spence was messing up the routine during the fucking the media fight and training, and niggas they was pointing that shit out to me, and I'm just trying to know, never mind it. But deep down in my head, I'm looking like, Errol, I remember Errol's hitting the pads with Derrick James. Derrick James come back on the top. Errol Spence like his hands down, his reaction time off. It's like, man, man. Shit's just different. But anyways, look, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, man. We gotta get back on that shit. That's a good fucking fight. Said I don't like how certain niggas was selling with Teal has excuses, but everybody starts shitting on Errol Spence. Man, you already know what time it is, dude. They do, bro. With boxing, it's so weird, bro. That excuses shit only work on certain fighters. There's people today that'll tell you the only reason why Canelo lost to Floyd Mayweather is because he was too young. Today, but let you say, nigga, I couldn't see the jab coming really because I had detached retina and I need detached retina fucking surgery. And I have the paperwork and the doctor's appointment right here that can prove that. You can't even say that, but you can say, oh, nigga was too young with 40 plus fights and multiple belts. Too young and inexperienced. All right, let y'all have it. Said Dev won't get credit for beating Ryan. Yeah, we already know what time it is. We already know what time it is. And the fans, the hardcore Tank fans, they get upset right now because people keep on bringing it up. They keep on bringing it up and saying, "Look, the difference between this fight and that fight is that motherfucking one guy, you know, he had the rehydration clause on the dude, and the other don't. So now it might be a more competitive fight. But now I'm hearing things that Ryan Garcia haven't filled out the VADA forms. I don't like the sound of that shit. Ryan need to get that shit together. Definitely, Ryan need to get it together. Definitely need to check him on that shit. So workouts and weigh-ins are a good way to tell when the fighters are not their best. Chris Algier said he knew Charlo Ulusino when he did that way, and he didn't look at physically. Yeah, yeah, bro. I don't care what none of these boxing fans who try to say it's different. Sparring and training doesn't amount to anything in the fight. No, you can tell. You can tell. Sometimes you can tell. A lot of times you really can't tell. Every boxer will tell you. Every boxer will tell you before the fight, oh, I had an amazing camp. I was doing good. And then when you actually see the footage and then you see them fighting in the ring, you like, oh shit, that nigga was lying his ass off. And they come back and say, well, you know, this was what's wrong with me. Y'all got to understand. This is boxing, right? These guys get paid when they box. What happens when you go to work and you call in sick and you don't have no sick time hours or whatever, or PTO? You just missed that day's pay. That's what happens. These boxers' livelihood depends on matches. They can't call in and say, you know what, the day of the fight, and say, you know what, I'm not feeling the best. I'm gonna just call in. No, nigga, they need this check. They need that check. So they gonna do whatever and they gonna fight. They, yep. All right, I'm back. God damn. There's always some shit going on. Oh man, what is everybody talking about? But Keith Thurman might be a slugfest. Yeah, I'm thinking it just might be. It might be a nice action-packed card. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. It's just that on paper, it looks crazy, and it's hard to really sell that fight though. But them putting that Rolly versus Pitbull is decent. I think it's decent enough to get like the hardcore to spend like some change on it. If they have it. If they have it, I don't know about like $75. Well, no, they might be able to sell that shit for like 50, 45. If I was PBC, I'd sell that shit. I'd just be selling cards for like $30. Yeah, but shit, I gotta get up out of here, man. We're gonna do this shit next time. I might go live in a little bit. But shout out to everybody. ArtmanApparel.com for the best boxing merch in boxing.